Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday to everyone. Oh my goodness, I missed you guys. It's been a couple of days, but you know how it goes. A lot of great things have happened over the past couple of days. My husband is back home, so we were getting him situated. Many of you probably already knew he was in the hospital. And so we are happy God gave a miracle. Okay, a double miracle of good news for the past couple of days. So I said, look, that was almost our anniversary gift. So we'll still celebrate. We'll still celebrate. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Let's see who we have here this morning. Hey, Aries Black. Hey, sis. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning, Josephine. Good morning. Welcome. Queen Unique is in the house. Welcome, sis. And I'm so sorry. I missed your live the other day, sis. I don't know what I was doing. And I said, oh my gosh, I missed her live. But I have to go back and watch the replay. I am so sorry. I apologize. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Hey, Steph. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining today. We've missed you. But I am so grateful and thankful for all of you. Welcome to all of the members here. Thank y'all so much for joining. I don't know if y'all saw the post on my community wall on yesterday. I made a post that starting this month, I am doing a special workshop. Oh, I bet it was. A special workshop for anyone maybe you or someone you know is interested in writing a book. Now, we're only going to start with the ebook first, okay? It doesn't have to be long. This is to give you practice with writing first, okay? And then the little process that you have to go through because writing an ebook and being able to create a stream of income with that is actually easier than what you think. And so we're going to start that process starting this month, and that will be open to all of the gold members. Okay. If you are one of the gold members, you will be able to attend that workshop, and I'll give more information as far as the meeting times that we'll meet and talk about different things going step by step. You'll be able to be a part of that, and that will be included with your membership. And so if you are not a member, you are able to join as a member today, or if you would like to upgrade from the what is the level? I don't want to say regular, but if you want to upgrade, because they have names, you can upgrade, and I'll put the link in the chat if you would like to join to become a member, gold member, or if you would like to upgrade to gold. That link is in the chat. Let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Okay. Silver. Thank you, Aries Black. Silver members, if you would like to upgrade to gold, you're able to do that. Or if you don't have a membership yet, you're able to automatically just become gold. Okay. If you want to just hop right on in there. So if you have an interest, now you may say, I'm not a writer, but you may have a level of expertise, like instructions on how to do something, expertise in a certain area, and you would like to share that. Y'all, that can be an ebook. Okay. I know my sis on here, Queen Unique, she does jewelry. If you have jewelry tips on how to make certain things, that can be turned into an ebook. Okay. And how to do something. Okay. Encourage a book of encouragement. So it's whatever your level of expertise is. So imagine doing something that you're passionate about and also creating a stream of income from that. Okay. Where others can just instantly download your ebook. Okay. And read it right there. So it's a process, and we'll just kind of walk through that process over the next few months. And y'all, we're promoting it. Okay. Once you complete it and it's uploaded, guess what? You will be able to come here to the open book to talk about your ebook and to spread, have another platform to spread the news so that others will be exposed to what you're doing. So I'm excited. Those of you who are not a part and you would like to be a part, you can jump on in at any time that you like. just click on the link. It's on my channel, and you can just click on that link at any time. Okay. I've missed you all so much. Queen said my 12-year-old daughter would love this. Yes, girl. I think she was the one. Yes, we were talking about that on your live. So yes, she would definitely benefit from that and love that, and she could be a part of that. They have so many children books out there that, when I say children, I mean authors that are children that have written books. So it can be, if you have a child that has a gift in writing, this is also something that they're able to do as well. It gives them practice. Like I said, this is now, of course, we're not just going to upload just anything, okay? We want to make sure we have things edited and things of that sort. But this is the time where it doesn't have to be a long book. But let's see, where can we start? And then you go from there. Okay, I have an ebook, so maybe I want to expand and make this longer or do something different. You will already have gotten used to the writing process, editing, knowing how to upload things and so forth, and you will be blessed. And I truly think for that price, $6.99 a month is not a lot. Okay, to some it may be, but to a lot of people, and what you're getting out of it is really going to be a benefit for you. Hi, Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome, sis. Welcome. All right, y'all. So we're going to get right into our topic. Oh, my goodness. I had to breathe because, y'all, I was actually at the hospital with my husband the day he was about to be released. And I was about to get upset and go live from the hospital. Okay. I said, but let me calm down because I want to have time to think this through before I come on live and talk about it, because I don't want it to be misinterpreted. My passion, my constructive criticism, okay, my reactions to certain things that are taking place on a public channel called the Queen of Kings. Okay. Now, we've been following this family and kind of just, enjoying the content, of course. And there are just some things I think that a lot of people are just noticing, and they speak up about it. Remember the other day, and some of you may have seen it or been on here when we were live, when we talked about listen to your critics. Now, we don't listen to everything our critics are saying, of course, if it does not line up with what God is saying. But however, if someone is giving some constructive criticism or something that could better your life or your business, or in this case, your channel and so forth, since you're in the mode of rebranding, then there are certain things you may actually want to listen to. Okay. And we can tell that she's been listening to some content creators because she's making changes right before our eyes. Okay. Now, recently, there was a post that they made about the separating, it was the separating live that they did. And she admitted, okay, she even posted a text thread that separating live was pretty much not true. Okay. And I even asked a question, I posted a question of, do you think that it is okay for content creators to intentionally deceive their subscribers, their audience? The greater percentage said no. Okay. Hey, Shelly Shell. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. A lot of you said no. And so she said that the storyline was supposed to go like this. They were going to say that they were separating, and she was going to use the proceeds, okay, I guess from views, all of that, because she did have a lot of views on that video. Use some of that money to get her breasts done, okay, and then once she got her breasts done, then she was going to say, oh, my husband, he liked my breasts so much until he came back. So I was like, whew, okay, that storyline is a little crazy. Okay, we need some better writers. Okay, that's something, because I don't know where we were going to go with it. So I don't know if she felt that someone was going to put that out there and she hurried up and put it out there, or what. But I didn't believe it in the first place. It wasn't convincing enough for me. I didn't think that they were separated because one day, bam, they were excited. And then the next day, here we go. Okay, we're saying that we're separating. It didn't look convincing to me. And so a lot of people during that apologizing live. So she did the text thread where she admitted what she did. Okay. Then her and her husband, Brett, they did another live where they talked about what happened. Now, during this apology, and I put that in quotations, I sense that there was a lot of blaming in that apology. Okay. Like the content creators who have been going live were trolling and harassing her. And so she did that, in her words, to try to get back at them, to try to satisfy them, allegedly. Okay. Well, I don't know if that was a good move because you have to consider that those content creators are not your only supporters, okay, or subscribers. And some of them don't support like that. They're watching, okay, for a reason, which some of them are watching out of concern for the children, which can be understandable because one of the videos that went like viral recently was because of one of her sons kissing her in an aggressive manner. And a lot of people felt that that was inappropriate because it lasted a long time during the video. And so it gave them some negative attention. So, of course, attention is now out there, and more people are starting to watch. Okay, so this is a public channel. You have to be careful with what you put out there. If it's a public channel, if it's supposed to be a family channel, whatever you put out there is what we see. Okay, it's not like we're trying to just go all into your life and look up this, look up that, but it is a public channel. And so more and more people are watching. They have now over 1 million subscribers. Congratulations to them for that. They did a live where they opened the plaque because you get this plaque with your name and so forth. So congratulations on that. I do want to say, because that does take a lot of work. Y'all, I'm nowhere near there, and I see how much work it can take. So kudos to them for doing that. And so their family is in the spotlight. When you have a family channel, everyone is going to watch what are some things that take place with that family. And so putting out false narratives or pretending like you're separating and things of that sort can put up people on guard to pay attention to now what's going to happen. Also, it was a concern because they were first living in a studio apartment where the kids did not have a bedroom. Okay, and so I don't know, to be honest, where they were sleeping. I don't know if they were sleeping on the couch, on the floor, or wherever, but it brought a lot of concern, like where are the kids sleeping and things like that. And then they just out of the blue moved to this new place that has I believe 2 bedrooms, if I'm not mistaken, allegedly. I think it's 2. Something like that, but it's small. It's still small. And they finally, after a lot of people have been asking where the kids sleeping still, because there were no beds. Okay, there were no beds. They finally got beds. Thank the Lord. Because I mean, my thing is this: if people, these content creators, what they're saying, and in the chat, if they're trying to stand up for these children and really help them, kudos, because some things are taking place. They are taking place. Okay, they're making some changes. One of my friends, a fellow content creator, we were on a panel together. No joke, y'all. I watched this because I couldn't believe it. And Royal Deep, she said, I've never seen the baby drink any water. And I said, you know what? I haven't either, because a lot of the time she's breastfeeding. And I know a couple of times, they were trying to do the bottle and so forth. Y'all, in one of her lives recently, when she was by the pool, she was giving the baby water. That was the first time that I've seen her give him some water. And it looked like he was taking it, he had on clothes and so forth. And so some changes are being made. So I wanted to applaud in the changes being made. But a lot of people, feel that why should strangers have to tell you what to do with your children? Now, one of my things, Micah, you want to take that in there? One of my things that I was also saying too is pretty much she was young. Okay, now I'm not giving excuses, but I try to look at this thing with an even perspective. Okay, she got married young, it looks like twice, okay? And she's still in her 20s. She said that she's 29. So if she did not have this great relationship with her mom or whatever, and growing up and seeing things, it's probably harder to understand what are just some basic things to do. Like my mom used to babysit when I was growing up. She used to kind of babysit some kids here and there. And I had a younger brother. I had younger cousins because I'm more of the older cousin in our family, our immediate kind of close family. And so I saw my mom and my aunt, take care of children and some things to do, warming up bottles, using hand sanitizers and little blankets and having bibs and doing all of that. But if you were, like she was saying, going from state to state, with her parents and not really settled and being able to watch that or someone around you, it's kind of hard to know because unless you read some books, okay, you can read some books, but children do not come with the book, but they have like tips and advice, things of that sort. Hey, dreamy girl. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. And so maybe getting books on things to do with your children, because I know little things like when they were by the pool and she left the baby there. She put the baby down on the sofa right there in the patio with no blanket for him to lay on, just straight on the couch. And I cringed. I was like, oh my gosh, because all kind of people sit there and things like that. That's little thing I don't think she even paid attention to, or putting the pillow by him. She was concerned that she didn't want him to roll over onto the ground, but you have to be careful with putting pillows too close or hats or things like that over your baby's face or in close proximity in case they turn over and they could suffocate. Okay, so it's little things like that that a lot of people are taking note of. That is, she would ask us to babysit one time during the live. She asked us, the watchers, the viewers, could we watch her son while she stepped into another room to do something? Now, if something happened, what are we supposed to do? Okay, what are we supposed to do? So when people are giving tips, she gets in her feelings, and I don't think that she's able to take on constructive criticism. I think she's getting a little better. Okay, I think she's getting a little better, but it's always kind of let me read the negative. Okay. Hey, May. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. And so, yeah, sis, she told us to watch the kid, the little baby boy, River, while she went into the room. I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm scared because what are we supposed to do? Okay. If something happens, God forbid. And so little things like that, I think she's taking note of, but when she gets upset and into her feelings, she tells people because people were threatening to call CPS. So she's threatening people saying, oh, go ahead, call CPS. Okay. So you have people out here that will take you at your word. Okay. They have you on video saying call CPS because she has nothing to hide. Okay. So we'll get into that, but I believe CPS was called allegedly. Notice how fast when people started bringing up that they were living in this small place, okay? They kept on talking about it. They were on the patio or not really showing the inside, but when they did, it was very small. And for a family of 6, that place was small, okay? And so they quickly moved. Now, in this move, I do not think, in my opinion, that they were ready to move. I don't think that they were. I don't think that was a planned move. I don't think that they thought they would have to move that fast. Okay. So now they go to this new place. And the new place is still small, but it's bigger. The kids have more space or whatever. And like I said, she finally got them some beds. Praise the Lord. Okay. Now, um, this is the part that made me mad the other day where I was gonna go live from the hospital, but I would chose not to because I wanted to get my thoughts together so it wouldn't be like I'm just popping off because I wanted to pop off that day. Okay. One live, she was cooking and she fixed her children's plates. And y'all, I have never seen anything. Let me say this. Even if someone did do this, um, it wasn't put on video publicly for others to see. And one day, I'll even say this: someone was watching my daughter a long time ago, and they put my daughter's food into a bowl. When I walked in to pick her up, the bowl was on the floor. And so they had a puppy, and I was like, excuse me, what's going on here? Because that's not sanitary. Okay. You're putting my daughter's bowl on the floor like that, and you have a puppy when it's high chairs and tables and things like that around here. And so she apologized because I was like, no, 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 no. That's not going to happen. Especially when we're paying. So I noticed that she put her son's plate on the floor. Y'all, it made me upset and it also hurt my heart because that's how we feed animals. Okay. You put their food in a bowl. Okay. And we put the bowls or the water on the floor for them to come and eat. And if I could have talked through that screen, I was going to tell her to get that baby's food off of the floor. Okay. Yes, I have grace for when people, we all learn it. And this is not a judgmental thing, but hey, if she's going to listen to our lives and things like that, know that I'm giving you some advice. Okay. At least if we're going to do that, like, I mean, is there a towel or something? Make a little pallet or something for the kids. Okay. Maybe this is a time where y'all have beds and mattresses now. Look, till we get a table, I'm gonna spread out something on y'all mattress so y'all can at least sit somewhere while you're eating that's not on the floor. Yes, and then some of the food was going onto the floor, and the poor baby does not know not to pick that up and put it into your mouth. Okay, I even have asked in the comments, when do you think that you'll be able to get a table? Hoping that they will see this. Now, this we can only go by what people show us. This is public information. This is all being recorded and put out there. Okay, so yes, when you move to a new place, okay, because we have done that too. I know that it's hard to be like, oh, now some people rich, they can do that. Okay, before they move in, baby, they have everything sent, put up. So when they move in, they're ready. But then sometimes, especially you got 4 children, times, things are expensive now and times get a little hard. And I get it. I get that. So you may not be able to furnish a whole new place right when you first move in. That is understandable. However, though, if you have children, you have to be able to have at least the bare necessities. And some of that is by law. Okay. It's by law for a lot of things that you have to at least have for your children. So at least if y'all are this huge family and she's showing receipts of her husband's finances and she's talking about how much she's making on social media and things of that sort. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. I need to send a message right quick. Okay, my apologies. Then you would think at least let's get the bare minimum. Let's make sure everyone has beds. Let's make sure we at least have a chair, couch, something, and a table for everyone to eat at. Even when her husband Brett came home from work, they were on video. He was eating standing up by the cabinet. Okay. And I know that man is probably tired. Let me sit down somewhere and eat, take off my shoes or whatever, and so those are just things to think about. And I think that's what people um, were kind of concerned about. What are we doing here? Because this is being also recorded, and now you're telling people to call CPS, and allegedly CPS did show up. Okay, I don't know how true that is, but it has been put out that allegedly they did show up because people had started calling, and so, yes, girl, it is so sad. And so my thing is this. So that's one layer of that. Okay. We talking about we have it, the finances and things of that sort, but then people are seeing your children eat off the floor. Something's wrong with that picture. If y'all can make sure that you could hit that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. So now comes the other part. So remember that live was one day, okay? And then pops up a community post. I'm going to read what it says. This was one day ago. It says, for those wondering why my new home in Hawaii that I moved into 8 days ago isn't fully furnished yet, because mama has to have a life too. I'm very excited after all the sacrifice I put on my body to be a mother, to finally be doing something for me. Underneath that, y'all, I don't know, it's kind of taking me back to my feels on this, okay? Underneath that is a proposal with what she's trying to do during this mommy makeover and the amount. Okay. So on the proposal, she is planning on getting a tummy tuck and a breast is mastoplasty, which is a breast lift. Okay. Now, are y'all ready for this? What does that have to do with having furniture for your family? Okay, we're gonna get that because Queen, you're a mother too. Okay, and I'm glad all moms in here put a one. Let me see how many mothers we have in here. If you are a mother, because see, now we're going to talk from a mother's perspective. If you are a mother, please put a one in the chat. Let's see how many mothers are here. Okay, come on, walk with me on this. Okay, so not only does she show this doggone proposal, okay, May's a mother. Okay, we got Steph is a mother. All right. Shout out to the mods. Thank y'all so much. If y'all would like to show support, also, you're able to send a cash app, which is scrolling on the screen, or a super chat or super sticker. Yes, okay, we got Aries Black in here. That's a mother. Welcome. We got Trinity. Help me, Holy Ghost. And I love that name. Okay, because, baby, we have to call on the Holy Ghost from time to time. I love that name. Okay, thank you. She's a mother. Hey, Lolo, welcome, sis. We got Queen Unique Humble Me Height. Yes, is a mother. Yes, rest in peace to Twin A. We have this mother in the building. Okay, so we get it. Okay, now the price of this proposal for this mommy makeover, Shelly's a mother. Yes, is almost $30,000. Y'all, I about lost it. When I saw that post, Lolo in the house, she's a mother. When I saw that post, my insides, I started shaking. Like if I get to a level of shaking, I'm mad for real. Okay? This not even my child. But when I looked at that video and I saw that baby eating on the floor, and the other ones too, it was the camera was more so on one. The other ones were eating on the floor too. And for you to try to put it in our faces that since we have so much to say about at least getting a doggone table in bed, you want to say for those of you who are wondering why you don't have furniture or a table for your child to eat at is because mama has a life too. And you are very excited at all of this sacrifice that you put your body through to be a mother. Okay, first of all, that's a choice. And yes, some things happen by accident, but guess what? That is still an assignment and a blessing to be a mother. Okay? Yes, we have lives too. But when we have children, there are some things that we do have to do for them when we have to put ourselves on the back burner, maybe temporarily in some cases. Because guess what? We have to think about, priorities. Is my tummy tuck more important than a table for my children to eat on? And I'm not even talking about, y'all don't get me wrong, I'm not even talking about having this fancy table. And I know that she's heard me or she's heard somebody say it because she brought it up in her live. She was, and I think it's when she saw my comment in that chat. She looked around and she wasn't on camera, but when I put it in there, I'm pretty sure she was watching the comments. She said, man, I don't know where I'm going to put a table. A table's going to fit in here. Hold on. You can get even just a small rectangular table, okay? Or a small little square table. This does not have to be a doggone $10,000 table. You can order a little small table from IKEA, or I don't know if they have IKEA there, Walmart, or some type of furniture place. Okay, let me go back to this comment. What is it with this $30,000 over your family? People buying chains and bodies, meanwhile your family falling apart. Queen, yes. Okay, $30,000 to do what? Okay, Lola, it was, according to the proposal, to have a tummy tuck and a breast lift. Okay? Yes, it's a mommy makeover. Okay? And to publicize that and then put in the same comments that those of you who are worried about my furniture. Look, I can speak for me. No, I'm not a part of that family. But guess what? I am a child advocate. I am for the children. Okay? I have my own children and that's my career. I love children too. Okay, so just to see a child eating on the doggone floor and then don't even have at least if you had a towel, maybe like we about to play make believe or something, let me put a little sheet or blanket, but directly on the floor like an animal. It's not okay. And then for you to throw it into our faces and say, those of y'all who are so worried about it, yes, we're worried about it. It hurts our hearts to see that. And you're more concerned with getting $30,000 of plastic surgery. Now, my thing is this. As a mother, yes, we do want to be selfish sometimes, okay? There are going to be times where you will need a break. I get that. Okay, we got mothers in the chat. I'm pretty sure, can I get a hey or something in the chat for that? Okay, we need a break. We need to go somewhere. I get that. But if I don't have the bare minimum for my child, I may have to wait for a second. Okay, I need to make sure that you have what you need. Let me make sure that you have enough food. Let me make sure you have somewhere to sleep. Let me make sure you have some clothes, the basic necessities of life come first. Then I would think, eating in the car for a second. You know those days where you get a meal that you want and you like, look, I'm not trying to share this with anybody. I'm going to sit in the car in the garage with the air on just to finish this little hamburger. That's a little moment for you, okay? But to say that I don't have the bare necessities and I'm up here gonna flex, like this is a flex, baby. I'm about to get this mommy makeover. What are we doing? Like, where are the priorities? And yes, I do have to consider she is young, right? Aries, like sometimes you try to be stingy, okay, because they want everything they see you with. It's sad. May said, yes, ma'am, sit in the car and eat it. Hello? Okay. Or look, when we go to the grocery store by ourselves, okay, running errands by ourselves, I can listen to the music I want to listen to, turn it up as loud as I want to. I don't have to worry about you asking me for a thing. You know, we get it. Okay, we get it. However, you don't have to front for us. Okay, we there are people who want to see success. Everything's not a negative. Some things that we're saying is to help you and help those children for sure. Okay, what they finna thank you, Trinity. Because every time we see her, she's in the mirror showing us everything. Okay, even her husband had to tell her, quit showing them your butt the other day. Like, turn around. They don't want to see that. So I'm trying to understand what are they tucking to, because I think she looks great at the size that she's at. But she's talking about extra skin and things of that sort. Like, some of that is just self insecurities. Okay, because a lot of people don't see it, but some people have, and it's some type of also a mental illness. I forget what they call it, because I think, oh, I don't want to speak that over. I'm not going to say that, but you know, some people, they see themselves one way, body something. This is it, morphia, something like that, where they see their bodies one way, but other people see something different. And so I'm just hoping that, you know, she doesn't have that, because we don't see that. You know, a couple of people were saying some of those things you can get in the actual gym, where you can work out. Right, Lolo. You can work out, you can do some squats, you can tighten some stuff. It may take some work, because baby fat and stuff like that is harder to lose. Okay. It is hard to lose. Lolo said, and your kids don't have their mother nor their table or whatever they need. Right. You have to be careful with going under that knife. Okay. That is definitely an insecurity, and any legit doctor would not do an operation on her. Like, I want to know, what are they finding? Because she looks, you know, good to me, skinny, you know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But she said she also wanted to get the nose job. She said she's not getting that right now. Okay. So I guess that will come next. But Lolo, you said something I wanted to respond to. Hey, T Goddess, welcome. Thank you for joining. So my thing is, even putting that out, and y'all, oh my gosh, the people in the comments, I'm like, what are you talking about? I wanted to start responding, but I said, man, I'm gonna be in here windmilling through all these comments. I know they're gonna come back for me. Okay. And I mean, I'll be ready, but dog, it was a lot of them. So I was like, okay. Some of them think that it's okay. Like, they're enabling this behavior. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. She said, and how she going to have a major surgery and doesn't have furniture at home to recover with? Make it make sense. Thank you, sis. You just went back to the caption. Okay. Make it make sense. What you going to sleep in? If you cannot lay flat in the bed, do you have somewhere to recline? What are you gonna sit on? So thank you for bringing that up in case she listens to this. Rose, that's a good point. Okay, that Humble Me Hype brought up. If you're doing your surgery in less than 4 months, okay, where will you recover? If you can't recline back, if you can't lay flat on the bed or get low onto the floor, think about that. That's constructive criticism as far as will you have somewhere to recover? And I know she brought up the fact that her son is still breastfeeding, and she was a little concerned about that. Now, in this last video that I saw, he almost looked like he didn't even want to do that, but she was kind of forcing it. So I think he may actually be fine. They've been kind of giving him some food. So this is the time to start weaning him, off of the breast, trying to get him to take the bottle more. They started the process. So, keep going with that process as well. She isn't thinking about things like that. I'm telling you, Lolo, she's not thinking about the little stuff. Like, it's the focus is on her. Okay. In my opinion, the focus is on her. T Goddess says someone commented back to Brett's roots on the air mattress. His roots on the air mattress. Oh my God. And you know what? That air mattress was actually showing in one of those videos. And y'all, I thought I don't know why I thought they at least had a bed. So I'm just wondering, like, I know Hawaii cannot be too different. I know that the bag situation in Walmart, she said, one of my friends that lives in New York, she also said that they don't have bags. Here we still have bags in Texas. So I really don't know how people are doing it with no bags and they have to keep taking bags with them. But I think that stores still do delivery. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Do they not deliver stuff in Hawaii and can put it up for you? Okay, she said he was on an air mattress living in a basement. Oh, right. I do remember that, T Goddess. Yes. And I don't even know how true that is. Okay. Now, possible, because that's what that's what they sleeping on now. Maybe he has some experience. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how true that was, but possibly. But hey, so that's how you found him. Okay. But at the same time, the reason I say that, she said he had the money, which is who they went with for the house loan. So I don't think he was that broke where they could afford this house allegedly. 400. Well, I think she said $400,000 house. So I don't know. Rose needs to finish her house and all before she goes and do anything. Yes, exactly. Trinity said, be safe, please, Lolo. Other people can't drive. Right. Yes, Lolo. Tell her, Trinity. Lolo, be careful out there. She's trying to mod and drive. I appreciate it, sis. We got some other mods in the chat. Oh, my goodness. So, yes, that had my blood boiling. Like, that was a flex. We as mothers know that, yes, we sacrifice a whole lot. It kind of comes with territory, to be honest. It's not going to stop. Because even grown-ups, okay, as grown-ups, I know I found myself going back to my mom asking for help sometimes. Okay, and I'm pretty sure she wouldn't say, girl, nah, I'm not doing nothing. You grown. But my mom helped me. Okay, she makes sacrifices for us. And so as a mom, that's what you do. Okay, you will sometimes have to make sacrifices for your children. Not to say that you can't have this makeover, but do I make sure that my children are taken care of first? Okay, then I'm going to go and do that. Rebecca said she's going to have to be in a bed after surgery. She cannot stoop down and get on an air mattress to sleep. That would be hard. I agree with you, Rebecca. It would be hard to do that. But I don't think that she's thought that through. It's the what I want now mentality. That's what I'm picking up on, in my opinion. It's whatever I want to do that right now. Okay, I'm not really thinking about y'all. So, which brings me to the rebranding. Okay, so she said that she is in the process of rebranding. So I was trying to think when she was talking about the rebranding, because it's currently supposed to be a children's channel, family channel. Are you rebranding it just for yourself? If your focus is on this mommy makeover, how is having the makeover having anything to do with the furniture, like someone said earlier? And how does that have anything to do with the family? Like, unless you're just trying to just show the, I don't know, like, where are they going with that? Because the kids, it seems like, would be more involved and so forth. And I know her sons, two of her sons, hey Joski, welcome, thank you for joining. Two of her sons came up while she was recording, and she heard them, told them to go back to the pool. Now, during this live too, another part that had my blood boiling and I was a little nervous is when the baby fell asleep. She said, oh, I need me some time. So she said, okay, I'm going to put the baby here on this couch. Now, it was nobody, I didn't, in the view that we could see, I didn't see anyone else sitting on the couch. But she said, well, and this is so funny too. She said, y'all, watch this, trying to prove to us that the baby was going to cry if she took the breast out of his mouth. So she was like, watch this. She took the breast out the baby's mouth. The baby did not cry. The baby didn't cry. And so she was like, this is the part though. Because if I try to put him down, y'all, she put the baby down. The baby did not cry. Because the baby is ready to move on. Okay. I think he's ready. Now, she said she needed her some time. She puts the baby down, no blanket. Okay. Like I said, it's these little things. I'm not judging her or anything like that. I really just think she does not know. And she's listening to us and making some changes. Okay. So maybe perhaps have a baby blanket. Or T Goddess said the baby needs a crib, a pack and play. I agree. Something to eat in, a high chair. Okay. Shout out to Chanel because, baby, she's been on that high chair. Okay. Where's the baby sitting and can move around freely without falling? And so instead of putting the baby on the baby blanket, laying the baby out on that, maybe on the couch, she puts him directly on the seat. Now, a lot of people are coming to sit on that chair. This is not their own personal patio furniture, so it's a public facility. A lot of people sit there. And so I cringed. I was like, wanting to tell her, but we can't because we just watching. The baby said, I'm over it. Get somebody else. The baby ready to move on. Okay. I don't want it no more. Don't put it, no more. Okay. Hi, Cancer 66. Welcome. And so, oh Lord, the next thing that happens, she lays the baby down. Baby does not cry. She puts a pillow on his left side. Now there's already a pillow on the right. So she puts a pillow on the left side and she puts a pillow on the ground. She said, just in case he falls. I was like, Lord, please. So she gets up and leaves the baby there. I'm already freaking out because I was nervous, y'all. T Goddess said the baby been teething and she refuses to give him any teething toys. Ain't no more milk. Right? I don't think it is either. And the baby may not be full. T Goddess, I was telling them the other day, another content creator, Royal D, was talking on her panel about this. And she said, I ain't never seen that baby drinking water. Why in that same video, Rose was giving the baby water for the first time? I was shocked, but we were happy. I mean, we were rejoicing that a lot of the things that we're talking about, she's doing. And this is why I said in my live too, y'all, listen to your critics because some things that they are saying is for your benefit. Okay, you got to learn how to weed through and strain through what you don't need to listen to. But are they giving you some tips and things to think about that could better your life or better your channel or your children's life? I don't follow her at all, but the way Open explains it, I can't unsee. See, I got to give y'all some background. Okay. And there's some other people in here that watch too. They're giving more details. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I'm making sure I don't miss anything. She stays in the bushes. Yes. Okay. So I try to tell her, in a way I want her to receive it. I want them to succeed. I want these children taken care of because there are just things that she just may not know. And as, fellow moms, we're here. I've had to have people tell me some stuff, but when you get about it and start telling people, call CPS, there are some people out here that's going to do that. Okay. Because how it's gonna get done voluntarily or involuntarily being taught. Okay, so hey, there are some people out here doing it. I'm letting you know. Now the other picture, this was the other part that I want to say about that baby on the couch. So I was nervous because now if this is not his norm where he's being left alone like that, and you're thinking that he may cry, I would not have left him so quickly by himself because he could have just woke up. And so her attention then, once she walks away, is off of their baby. I said, well, she gonna look back, check him. She puts the phone by the pool and gets in the pool. And the baby over there on the couch. Y'all, I was nervous. I said, please don't let that baby wake up and try to get down. Oh, y'all, I was so nervous. But she made it back over to him, just in time before he woke up. And I was like, thank you, Lord. Because even if the pillow was on the ground, there's no guarantee that he would have rolled right onto that spot. He could have rolled down and hit the ground, the cement. And it's hot out there, those pillows around him and things like that. That part was just crazy. So yesterday there was a picture of her boys with the police. Y'all, I said, what is going on? Y'all, we can't make this up. This is on, unless she's taking it down, it's on her page. Okay. The caption said that the police visited them, but she said, we love the po-po ho. It's on there. Yes, Queen. There is a picture with the police smiling, the boy smiling in the picture. And she said, we love the po-po ho. That was a line from Tyler Perry's movie. And my wondering is, why was the police called? Because allegedly, see, she leaves out some of this. Allegedly, she had the police being called on some content creators and sent to their house. Now, she didn't give the reason why people are calling the popo on her. I don't know if it's for a level of accountability. Some of the things that are being shown in the live videos, I don't know. That was not put out there. Okay. But that's also not a flex. I mean, I don't know why she's starting to think that these are good things. That's not a good thing. Why was the police called? Okay, on you all. He woke up because all those pillows been around him and he couldn't breathe. Yeah, I think it was just too much going on. Like one day she put the hat on top of his face to try to shade him, but that's dangerous. Then she put a jacket by his face, to shade him. That's dangerous too. Because, SIDS is a real thing. And you don't want, him to suffocate like that. So you have to be careful with what you're putting around him because he's still little and rolling around and, just starting off doing all of that. You don't want anything to happen to him. She's been here. How long has she been in that city? Y'all, how long? Because like I said, I just watched starting with that video that went viral. I don't think they've been there a long time. I think she recently moved to Hawaii this year. May have been a few months. But school is about to start. And the kids will go back to school. And so she was doing like more content with them going out, showing that. I know she did one for her son's birthday. And so those are things that you will see on the family channel. But then somehow we get into all of this other stuff. Okay. That people, if this is a family channel, people are looking out for the kids, the children. And this is what I was going to say too. I forgot this one I'm going to go back to. She did that after Sonia Massey. Oh no, ma'am. If it ain't a dire emergency, we ain't rocking like that. Respectfully, girl. I don't think she called the police. I think the police were sent to her place, to their place. Now, I don't know why though. That part was not put into the caption. But what I was going to say about some of the people in the comments, y'all have to see things, and everybody has their own opinion. So I'm going to just say, from my perspective, my opinion is to not think that other people in the comments that are trying to help the kids are being trolls or bullies. Some things are being stated in the comments to help the children, because I truly don't think she knows. I would hope that that's the case. And you have a lot of people that are trying to be the ones, the pick me, I want to show you I really, really support you. You can really, really support someone and tell them the truth. Okay. And speak up for the kids. Y'all cannot think that everybody that's telling her about a table is hating. Okay. We can't think that. I would hope people not thinking like that. That the haters they're just mad because you're getting plastic surgery. Y'all are missing the doggone point. We don't care about no plastic surgery. What we care about is, do those children have a bed? And do the children have a doggone table so that they can eat on instead of eating off the floor? If you can't see that, I question you as a parent. Because you should not think that it is okay to get plastic surgery over your children having bare necessities. That is not okay. And I'm going through these comments and I'm just looking. Of course, I wanted to comment to some of them, but I said, would it even matter? Because some of them are so quick to try to kiss butt, because that's what we do. Sometimes we just all up in, oh, you're just so wonderful. They're just hating. No. It's not a hating thing. It is let me speak up on behalf of these children that are not able to really speak up and say, Mommy, I need a table. Okay, I'm tired of eating down here on the floor. So maybe if you just don't know, listen to the critics. Go back and watch that live. If you have not watched that live, watch the replay. Listen. And I want to go and tell them that, because it's not okay. And this is being put in our faces. Yeah, they can say, oh, if you don't like it, don't watch. People are so quick to say that. But what if we do? What if we want to see the fun things? I love Hawaii. I want to go. Let me tell you, I watched The Real Housewives of Dubai. And one of the main reasons I watch it is because I love the scenery. I love when they go and eat, when they show the different places. It is beautiful. So I may be watching for different reasons. I may be watching y'all's channel for different reasons. And bam, I see something that I noticed and I'm speaking up for it, because maybe you just don't know. But you have people that are enabling and co-signing this bad negative thinking. And it's not anything that should be wrong with that. I believe someone be watching. Yes, speaking your mind on the children, in their best interest. Yes, she's putting plastic surgery over buying furniture, things that our children or her children need. Yes, that's the part that upset a lot of people. Yes, speaking from a concern of the children. Yes, that's it. That's all. Okay. My thing is, don't take it as always a negative and that people are trolling and bullying, because that's the narrative that gets put out. So anytime a person comes in there and says, oh, have y'all decided to get a table yet? Or, you said furniture is being delivered. Nothing has been delivered. Where is that? That's not negative. That's a level really of accountability of helping those children. School is coming up. So, school, okay, they were going school shopping. Bam. Kids got school supplies. The baby has now on some clothes when we see him most of the time. So it's some changes being made. And this is just something I think, because I think someone said when she first posted the plastic surgery proposal, a lot of people were saying, oh, you're just giving the haters just something else to talk about. No, because of what was said. It was to the people who have been concerned about the furniture. Well, this is why we haven't gotten it, is because I need me to do this. That's what I heard in that post. I need to get my plastic surgery. It's not always about you, especially when you have a family. As much as we want it to be about us all of the time, it's not. That's the reality. If you're married, sometimes you have to put your spouse ahead in that moment. Okay, who are we dealing with? What's going on? My husband was recently in the hospital. Okay, so guess what? Some things that I wanted to do. Our anniversary actually was one of the days he was in the hospital. Should I kick and scream? Look, I want to go somewhere. I need to go to a hotel. I want to go to a restaurant. This is not fair. Or am I going to take care, make sure he's better first, and then we can go and celebrate? Okay, so your kids. Now, I know I want a mommy makeover, but okay, let's make sure y'all have your school stuff. Let's make sure you have, a high chair, a table. Let's make sure that, y'all have beds, clothes for school. All right, we good? All right, so let me make sure I can get this later on, a couple of months, because I want to make sure everything is good. I have a bed. I have a chair. Where am I going to be when I come to recover? Those are things to think about. Do I need to start weaning my child now? Okay, who's going to watch them? Where are we going? You know what I'm saying? These are things to think about ahead of time. Rebecca said, but they could have had their furniture shipped to Hawaii. You know what? And maybe this, Rebecca, that's a good point. I don't know why that wasn't the case or why that didn't happen. I think someone even said about the car, they had to get the car shipped over. Furniture could be delivered, and if you could not have that furniture delivered, is it possible to have had some other furniture delivered and they can put it up for you? I mean, especially if you're making X amount of dollars each month. Like, how much is a little square or rectangular table? From IKEA, Walmart, Target. It's a lot of places you can just go online, Amazon, hit the button. They even have an option for, do you need us to put it together? They even have an option for that. You don't even have to do the work. But little things like that come first. It should. Of course, you're grown. You can do what you want to do. But there are some people who also have the children's best interests at heart, and they're just trying to give advice. And I believe, because a lot of the other people who are thinking about leaving, because I've seen some of those comments, and people are like, oh, I remember when this was such a positive channel. Or, oh, I remember when this was a good family channel. You about to lose some of your people. Okay, they want to see family stuff. So maybe some of this can help get y'all back on course to where it's not so much negativity. They're able to see the family things and so forth. Queen said even Craigslist has a free section. Really? I didn't even know that. Do they have thrift stores? Okay. You don't have to be embarrassed if that's something y'all can't afford right now. Okay, there are thrift stores around. And some of the thrift stores, they have nice furniture. Hey, Mama 3, welcome, sis. Happy Saturday. These are just some options. And yes, do what you're going to do. It's just our view, our opinions. Okay. Things that we say are just our opinion based. So all we can do is just share our thoughts and opinions on the situation. Um, but hey, we have to change how we view things and how we take criticism. No, the furniture would have to be shipped by water. Yes, I do agree with that, Rebecca. They would have to probably put it on those boats that go. I know what you're talking about. Yes, totally agree. So, y'all, Brittany said, yes, the supporters are giving advice for the best interest at heart as it's for the parents at the end of the day. Exactly. Exactly. Because the children can't do it. The children cannot do it. I want to give a shout out to Sally. I'm not going to say your full name. Thank you so much for that Cash App. God bless you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so hopefully some of this advice will be taken into consideration. And we'll start seeing even more changes. Yay! But she did say that the plastic surgery, mommy makeover, is supposed to take place in a little less than 4 months. So I don't know. We will see how all of that goes. But that's all that I have for today, y'all. I am so appreciative. Thank you all so much for joining today. If you would like to send a seed, a blessing, or tip that host, you can send it to the Cash App posted on the screen. And I will be back later on today with another live. So make sure if you have not subscribed and you would like to subscribe, to hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you will be notified anytime that I go live.
And make sure you like and subscribe for the open book for the channel of the Common Thread.
Yes, you heard it right here from Micah Man and the Mabry crew. Thank you all so much for joining, and you all have a happy Saturday. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Yeah.